Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We gotta get better today. What I want to know
Come
is...
on, let's go!
Who's ready to...
Brad 38! Brad 38! Hut! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Hut! Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Hut! Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Let's go! White 90! White 90!
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
White 90!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we're talking about. And you know what?
Let's go!
Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
The pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
Men, you're gonna like what you see in the film room this afternoon, because today was a great practice. The coaching staff,
Let's go!
we can't
White
ask for
90!
much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are gonna find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
everyone. I'm Larry.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Buffalo Bills. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Let's go! Brad 38!
2nd down, Prescott. And this one complete and over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open left side, it's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, let's go!
To the air again, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Counting to midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Buying time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38!
3rd and long for Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down. Check. Here we go. Flex round.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They're on the counter now on first down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's the option going right. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good game before he's taken down. Remain in a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something these last 2 minutes.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. Yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll throw now on the final play. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we have reached halftime in our... Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard. To be interesting adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously.
This is what you're but now you're trying to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now Jones surveying the field. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Jones on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points?
This tie. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now McCarron throwing on second. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
McCarron going to try and throw on third down. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
One back is Morris. And he'll get it up the middle. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
McCarron on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Back now in Buffalo as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Morris. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. McCarron will look to throw on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the flashy little spin move. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
So now it's 1st and goal. They run again with Morris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
3rd and goal, McFadden, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren McFadden taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown, and so likely we'll kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff, and then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's plenty of time left on that clock. Anytime you're over a minute in the NFL, there's a chance. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Oh, let's go! What? 90!
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. 17 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he checks this one down to Williams. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Nice job there, right, of just going through the progressions, finding the open man, even if it wasn't for a 25-yard gain.
Everything does not have to be spectacular. The mundane works pretty well in this league, as we just saw there.
He'll look to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go! What? 90!
Throwing Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're good.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And